I never ditched class, still haven't to this day. But like just when I was in class, I never paid attention. I never did like. I used to get into it with the teachers, and like a lot of it was because like too, when I was at my other school, I would ask for help, and like there would be so many people I wouldn't get it. So like they would be like, okay, come back later, or okay, I'll try to help you. But when they'll try to help me, it was a little help. Like I didn't get what they was trying to tell me still.
When I came here my junior year, it's because I had my last fight that they kicked me out of. Even a fight, it was just an argument, and they finally pulled me to the office and they looked at my credits and seen everything. And basically, I feel like they gave up on me because we had a short meeting. The meeting was like the day after they told me they was gonna send me out, and then like they didn't even talk about my credits. They just signed me off to the school, and so I felt very sad and like felt like the school gave up on me.
I could just tell like they just come in to get their job or get paid, get their paycheck, not really coming to help the kids. I could just tell.
It was just a matter of me being talked to as if I wasn't a person. Like, because I was a kid or because I was, younger, or because I'm in the situation I'm in and different things like that, that I could be, less than.
When I first started coming here, I was always mad. I was always angry because when I would get dropped off, my brother would yell out the window that I was a dummy and I need to figure out why I'm at this school. And so I was always mad and angry when I would come in the office and I didn't want to talk to nobody. And I would fake like I'm sick or act like something's wrong, and I will go home.
I go back to like intercom. That's how they was. They're like the counselors. They wouldn't really help me or put me in the right place, and I just had to figure out. Like it used to be like mentors, like Miss Leach. It was like Miss Leach was on the campus, and this other teacher named Mr. Wallace, and he had like guided us through it. But when he left, I really didn't. Like I don't know. I just fell off.
When the counselors will talk to me, they'll just keep saying, oh, A through G this, you gotta do this, you gotta have this done, A through G here. Colleges aren't gonna look at this if you're not on A through G. So then it made me think like, okay, well, I'm not gonna make it anyway, so why keep trying? What they didn't tell me though is like, you can still go to like college no matter what, even if you're not on the A through G, even if you don't get all this done. And like, they don't tell you that when at the school I was at.
Because if I know I did something wrong, then I know I did something wrong. But if they send me out for nothing, then most likely I'm not going to want to have nothing to do with that teacher.
I had no teachers to really care about me. They never asked me how I was doing. They just threw work at me and expected me to learn from them, not standing up and teaching. They would sit behind their desk and be on their phone the whole time, and that's what they taught the kids, so that's all we did.
I started picking it up a little bit. I talked to her like once. She just put me in classes, that's about it. She never checked up on me and see how I was doing or nothing.
Because before I came to this school, I had teachers tell me I wasn't on A to G track, so it like I completely gave up. But when I came to this school, I had a teacher and a couple of principals and stuff like that saying, oh, it doesn't matter about A through G track, you can still do it, and encouraging me. So I think I actually do it now.
I felt as if somebody who is a teacher who is supposed to be the main one supporting me, the main one behind me, if you can belittle me just because I didn't understand a topic or I asked you a question, or like you had to repeat yourself because I didn't understand it, I feel like that was your job to do. You're supposed to help me. You're supposed to push me forward.
Well, slowly get to know them and ask them questions and open up yourself before you can talk to another person, because you don't know what's going on in another person's life. Like me, I have a whole bunch of stuff that's going on in my life and I don't show that, but I'm easy to talk to. So I just feel like teachers and administrators should work their way into the kids' life instead of just throw them away because they're hard to talk to or they're not so communicate type of person?
Be interested. Ask questions. Really try and like feel someone out. I feel like, as an example, instead of handing out a worksheet that you tell us to fill out to say these different little things about us, do an icebreaker. Have us interact with each other, interact with you, build together. Not even just build the relationship as like you and the teacher, build a class relationship, like a whole setting and environment where we all feel welcome, we all feel appreciated.
I like to have one-on-one help, like after class or after school or something, to make me go back, like so I can understand better. But like during the class, I like to be taught like lectures, like how you write it down, then like give me like an example problem after the lecture.
I mean, you can start about asking how their day went, or if you see them down, just be like, are you okay? Or something like that. It's just little by little, like step by step, until you get a student's full trust. Yeah, like when you see a teacher actually like trying their hardest to do something for you, or they're putting their job on the line to help you, it like shows that you could trust that teacher,
Just treat me like everybody else, how everybody's being treated. Like, first walk in, everybody just sit down, get their workout. That's how I feel like everybody should do when they first get into class. Shouldn't have to be no arguing or nothing like that.
That you shouldn't be so quick to judge somebody because you don't know where they came from or what struggles they're going through. And everybody has a different issue at home before they come to school.
I feel like you should know that everybody is going through a battle. Because I feel like some teachers don't know or understand. Because at this particular school, I've never met such a strong group of kids, ever, who deal with so much, go through so many things. Like, there's awards for perfect attendance, but I know kids that are working late night shifts to help feed their families. I know, for me personally, I have to go home and make sure my sisters have their homework done and they get their showers and they do their this and all the chores get done, the food is cooked, and I have to make sure that they're up in the morning at their bus at 6 o'clock. Like, that's a battle all on its own, especially for someone who isn't supposed to be doing that at this age. And the times have changed so much to where we deal with so much more. We grow up way faster and we deal with so many different things, having to deal with not only the teenage problems, but the real world problems that are coming at us even faster.
Probably by letting me know that you're there for me instead of against me. Like, trying to help me instead of just being one of those teachers like, oh, I have your credit in my hand, so you got to do what I say. Or, oh, if you don't do this or if you don't get along with me, you're not going to pass. I like a teacher to know where I'm coming from and what I've been through and just understand me and how I am in order to build a relationship and to get through me.